Barrier draw, 13, 15, 16. Now Almighty Halo comes up in the all-white. Blood Brother moving up to the outside gate. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, about to move the last one in here, which is Blood Brother. And Steve Hawkins up there at Grafton. Big Heidi, yep, looking forward to coming up there in 3 weeks' time. Now Arch of Colours is going mad in the gates here. Well, Arch of Colours not happy. Now it settles again. In the meantime, Blood Brother has gone in, so they're set now for a start in the Cup. Ready. Still the starter holding them. Lights flashing away, of course, as they do when the last two go in. But now it's Blood Brother on the outside who gets out of the gates here. He's escaped. Oops, and his stablemates come out in sympathy. Almighty Halo. I see. They're in the wrong stalls. Confusion reigns now. Blood Brother goes up to 13. Almighty Halo into 14. And Set the Music's in 12, and it rears. Racing this time. Oh, Arch of Colours came out sideways and skittled Sizzling Sam, one of the first out. Lavender Bird near the inside. Archer Street Sign and Flow away quickly. But over on the outer, working up now is Blood Brother, and trying to go with it was Shattered Circle. The widest runner is Almighty Halo, and this mad charge down past the judge with a round to go. And Blood Brother on the outside, ridden for dear life, takes the lead from Sizzling Sam, Shattered Circle, and Almighty Halo. Then Arch of Colours, Lavender Bird, Sign and Flow, Bold Juggler. Archer Street just in front of those from Zoff as they work towards the 1400 metre mark. Set the Music well back within a Musician, and last of all is Recommittal. 1400 metres out, and over on the outside it's Almighty Halo racing up to take the lead now from Sizzling Sam by a length. 1.5 away. Third is Blood Brother. A length to Shattered Circle. Archer Street on the inside of Arch of Colours deep. In the centre comes Lavender Bird, then Silent Flows off on the inside of Bold Juggler. Well, I tell you what, the pace is keen. Then a length away to Neen Valley on the inside of it. Set the Music into Musician, and two last of all is Recommittal. 1,000 metres out in the Cup, and Almighty Halo by 2.5 to Sizzling Sam. 2 away Shattered Circle on the inside. Blood Brother, then Arch of Colours. Archer Street buried away on the inside from Silent Flow, coming out 4 deep. Bold Juggler at the 800 metre mark, then Zoff. Getting around them now is Neen Valley as they work towards the 700 metre mark. Then Indie Musician going with Neen Valley. Well back, Set the Music. Recommittal is last. 600 out, and Almighty Halo giving them something to chase. He's running an almighty race. He's got out about 5 in front of Sizzling Sam, Shattered Circle and Bold Juggler as they run before the turn. Then 2 lengths away Arch of Colours. Here's Indie Musician with 62 kilos on his back coming around them, and for the back Blood Brother, it's Almighty Halo in front in the straight, running down to the 200 metre mark from Sizzling Sam, Arch of Colours, Shattered Circle, and now into Musician. He's coming quickly. The top weight, 62 kilos, is not going to stop him. Neen Valley running on, but Into Musician's got the Cup one. He careers away, and this has been one hell of a performance for you, Mick. It's Into Musician. He's down, winning by 5 lengths to Neen Valley. Bold Juggler third. Then Shattered Circle behind it, Almighty Halo, Zoff. This time's going to be interesting. Next in Set the Music, Archer Street, with then came Lavender Bird. Behind it, Sizzling Sam. Recommittal, well back, Arch of Colours, Blood Brother, and last in Sign and Flow. A winner in 2.4.8 on a dead track. But that's been a run and a half. Into Musician, 62 kilos on his back, and he's just beaten them. He's brained them. Number 1, Into Musician. That makes it 5 Mildura Cups for trainer Mick Surkey, and a wonderful training effort. It'll take a long, long time to beat something like that. Number 1, Into Musician. First is by Palace Music out of Air Dynasty. Raced by J.A. Sylvester, Johnny Dowd, T. Malonis, Mick Surkey and Stephen Valla. The winning combination there coming from second last. Now second placing will go to Neen Valley by Idealist out of Crested Lady, Darryl Dodson and Dwayne Dunn. And I think Bold Juggler will just get into third here ahead of Shattered Circle. Bold Juggler by Jugar from Saratoga, Bell Glen, Thornton at Ballarat and Marie Payne. No doubt about the winner. Number 1, no doubt about second. It will be a photo for third, but I'm certain that Bold Juggler has just got there from Shattered Circle. Well, you can't speak highly enough of that win. The only reason I didn't want to be on him was the 62 kilos, but he could have carried 70 kilos and he still would have beaten them. It's been one tremendous run, and the totes are up. 560, 260 in a musician. $2.10 Neen Valley, $1.90 if Bowl Juggler happens to get third. 560, 260, 210, 190. 21.30 Quinella. 34.50 the exacta. Trifecta $120.10. The
1, 7 and 3 there to musician Neen Valley and Bowl Juggler. Very good.
Meters is not likely to be a problem to her. Mud Eye is coming forward, and they're still concentrating on Equity Rule, but she is a short prize favourite in the ring and looked upon as one of the better bets of the day.
Now home straight at Grafton. Now race 8 at Mildura, $10 for Blasket. Keep Your Faith 16, Ernie's Revenge 7.30, Kingsmid 2.40, Mortal Combat 11.10 for Ramiro. Then we have 22 Mr. Currency, Black Zoot 18, Mincher Star 32, Northern Spur at 24. And then we've got number 11, which is showing at $42.64. That's a box. Stately Power 15. Wangachari at 67. Late Mail, Ernie's Revenge for Wayne Kerfoot, race 8, number 3. Selections from Brian include 4, 3 and 1 there in race 8. We have a riding change. It's Ricky Peach on race 8, Black Zoot there at Mildura. Race 8, number 8. All right, now let's take you back. Return to Mildura right now. Once again, here's Hilton.
Thanks very much, Nick. Well, David Raphael invented the saying that all other tickets are confetti, but not in the case that we're about to show right now. One of the most amazing outfits on course here today is that being worn by Susan Wolfe, and the design prepared by Deborah Holland, who joins us now. Deborah, what inspired you to make this particular jacket?
Actually, the recycling has inspired me. I created this jacket with one day's tickets from the TAB, from our local TAB in Mildura.
Gee, you must be a bad punter.
I certainly am.
There's a couple of names on here of horses that you've actually backed, Nick. Horses like Murnion Gambler, and we've got a couple of Sandown Park Greyhound tickets here, Maitland Harness. How long did it actually take you to do this?
It took me a couple of weeks to glue all the tickets on, but I had lots of fun making it and a lot of fun wearing it today with Sue.
Certainly a marvellous advertisement for Tabcorp. You might get some sponsorship for this.
I'm hoping so. I'm starving with my creativity here.
Well, Susan, we have a surprise. We might get you to turn around, and Deborah, you might take us through what you actually did with the back.
Yes. What I've made here is a collage, and all this paperwork is from the local TAB. I'm hoping that I can chase my dream and make the passion pay.
There you go. Chasing a dream. And of course, have you made any other particular garments like this? We're very outlandish, I suppose we'll term it.
Yes, I have. Yes.
And what inspiration did you have for them?
Oh, the environment gives me my inspiration.
And you actually do design other items as well?
Yes, I actually do a bit of theatre work, and I've done a bit of backstage with some short films in Melbourne, and yeah, keep very busy.
Well, I suppose it's a very good outfit for Mildura, because it doesn't rain much here, but if it rains, I think you're in a bit of trouble.
No, I have used lots of glue here, and I do have my umbrella with me today.
Well, let's hope that there's no winning tickets on there, because I'm tipping that whoever lost them will not get them back, but it's a marvellous effort, and I congratulate you on it, Deborah, and thanks for joining us, Susan.
Thank you very much.
And Susan can talk, can't she?
Thank you very much.
Back to you, Nick.
It's not a winning ticket there for Murphy's Benji, is there, mate?
No, there's no winning ticket for Murphy's Benji, and you can't collect it anyway because you don't bet, unfortunately, on the Victorian TAB.
OK, well, that fixes that up pretty quickly. Good idea. Thanks, Hill. All right, let's update Mildura for race 8. Blasket at $10, Keep Your Faith at $15, Ernie's Revenge at $7.40, King's Bid $2.50, Mortal Combat $9.60, Ramiro at $10, Mr. Currency $25, 20 for Black Zoot, Minchar Star at $36, Northern Spur at $29, 50 for Thalgat. Then we have That's a Box $74, Stately Power $12, and Wangachari at $81 for race 8 at Mildura.
Our final wrap-up here from Mildura on a very successful day. What a magnificent win by Intermusician in the Cup. And that indeed, I think, is 5 cups to Jim Surkey. A marvellous performance. He's won, I think, the last 3 now, Stuart Lang.
That's correct. Last 3 in succession for Mick Surkey. A sensational record, and just a sensational performance by that horse today.
What an amazing effort to carry 62 kilograms over 2,000 metres.
And to win like that, it was just, just ran away from. I think he probably was a superior horse to the rest and deserved his handicap, but there was a lot of doubt as to whether or not he could carry 62 over 2,000, and just proved there's no problem. He is a good horse, yes.
Well, plenty of the punters were on it, and Gary Willits indeed tipped the trifecta in order just before the Cup, so winners all round. Now, your club has increased its TAB meetings, I think, from something like 2 last season to 8 this season. How have they been?
They've been a little bit, indifferent. We've had good days, bad days. Weather affects you sometimes. Certainly media coverage affects you sometimes too. But I'm very confident today is going to be a big day. And next year, as I say, we go up to 8 TAB meetings next year, a lot of them on Sundays. And we're confident that we can have a good year next year with Sunday racing. We think that there's a lot of future in that, and it certainly helps with crowds.
The prize money that you offered today was quite incredible for a country race club.
Yeah, well, $92,000 on offer today and 120-odd thousand for the carnival. And we're very proud that we're able to put on that sort of stake money. And as you know, it's attracted a lot of interest from the South Australians where their stake money is far lower.
The matchmaker race is, the prize money for that race of $16,000 is generated through the scheme. And I noticed that you had 27 stallions on offer that people could tender for.
Yes, I think we talked about this very thing last year, and we had 19 stallions in the initial scheme. It was very successful, well accepted, and we promoted it throughout Australia. And this year, the studs have backed us even further, and we've got 27 stallions this year. We're very pleased and very proud of what we've done with this scheme. And as you say, it does help us to raise a lot of money and goes towards the stake money for that $16,000 race. And there's not many races around the country in anywhere for $16,000 for mares, so we're very proud of it, and that all people who breed horses should have a good look at that scheme, because there is a good opportunity there for a lot of people to get a good quality stallion at a good value for money price.
And the South Australians continue to come to Mildura, something like 43 South Australian trained horses of the 103 acceptors.
Yeah, that's right, and as we know, Ken Sweeney's dominated pretty well the last 2 meetings, but he hasn't had quite the domination today that a lot of people might have expected, so unless he can win the last, and I'm not even sure that he's going to run in the last, I think we'll have to see him back here next meeting. But yeah, look, we've had good support from South Australians over a long period of time, and certainly Johnny Letts has been a good supporter of ours, and a number of other trainers like Stuart Padman. It's great to see them winning races, but it's good to see locals winning races, and the Fleetons having a double today is sensational.
You've turned this into a 2-day carnival with racing on Saturday and racing today. Mildura is a fantastic place to visit for a holiday. What about next year? What can people do if they want to come along?
Well, we devised a package last year, and it was a bit of lukewarm response. And this year we developed another package that was a bit more popular, and we turned up that I think we had 120 people come on the package, and I'm certain that next year we're going to have to do a lot more work in trying to fit everybody in, and boat cruises, and we might have to be taking 2 boats instead of 1, and the dinner dance was just chock-a-block full last night. It really has turned out to be a great carnival, and there's lots of visitors here, and it's been a sensational day today.
Well, congratulations to you and your club, and thanks for having us.
Very good. Thank you for coming along, Hilton.
Good on you, Stuart. Stuart Lang there, the Chief Executive Officer of the Mildura Racing Club. The runners are at the barrier for the final event of the day. That's where we wrap up Sky Trackside and return to the studio. Here's Nick.
Well done. Thank you very much, Hilton, and good luck to the Mildura Racing Club after a very good day of racing there, and well done, Hilton. A job well done there. All right, let's have a look now at what's happening at Mildura on the final race, race 8, 1400 metres. Leonie's Revenge, King's Bid 288.70 Mortal Kombat, 9.10 Romerio. Then we have 24 for Mr. Currency, Black Zoot 25.39 Minchar Star, Northern Spur at 41. And we have big odds, except for Stately Power, which is 15s into 13s for race 8, due in around a minute from now. Now, Kilmore, hopefully they'll hold for this Mildura race. They are running late there at Mildura. Gary Royal 180, 22 Windshield Guest, Bigger Than Texas 450, Lord Somerset 19, Clickety Clicks 590, Kalamoto 11, Wheeler Min at 108, He's a Night 25, and Ultima Boy $99 for the 8th at Kilmore, due in 2. 1, 6 and 5 are the selections from Dan, Gary Royal, Kalamoto and Clickety Clicks. Now, Grafton...
Mildura Cup Carnival, Ernie's Revenge now moves up to the outside barrier. They appear to be set now. No, still one to move in. Keep Your Faith, who now goes up. And we're ready for the Carlton Class 1, last of the day. Next meeting here on July 17, a full TAB meeting. Ready. Set. And racing. Oh, King's Bid came out very quickly in the centre of the line. It Black Zoot, Ramarino, and over on the outside, Ernie's Revenge have begun quickly with Wangachari, Thelgat, and also Northern Spur. Behind those, That's a Box. On the inside, Blasket. Keep Your Faith back behind it. Mincher Star, Stately Power, Mortal Combat, and Mr. Currency is at the tail. Along the back they swing, and the leader on the outside is now Black Zoot going to the 1,000-metre mark. Northern Spur kicks up inside it, a length and a half to Wangachari. King's Bid, That's a Box out 3 deep, a length to Ernie's Revenge and Thelgat from Blasket getting off the rails. Over on the outside of it is Ramarino at the 800-metre mark. Then comes Keep Your Faith on the inside. Mincher Star well back as Mortal Combat. And at the tail of the field, Mr. Currency in front of those Stately Power. 600 metres to travel, and Black Zoot the leader from That's a Box. On the inside, Northern Spur. Fourth placing held down by King's Bid and Ernie's Revenge on the inside, Wangachari. Coming around them deep as Keep Your Faith, then Blasket, Stately Power, Thelgat losing ground. Mortal Combat further back, Mincher Star, Mr. Currency as they swing. 350 out, Black Zoot in front here. King's Bid on the outside, That's a Box, Wangachari. Down the outside, Blasket and Ernie's Revenge. And further back then Mortal Combat, but at the 200-metre mark, and King's Bid took the lead. Blasket on the outside, the immediate danger from Ernie's Revenge. It's King's Bid, Blasket, Ernie's Revenge, and then Mincher Star getting home late. Blasket took the lead near home, and Blasket gets in. Blasket first, scores by just on a length to... second place in going to Ernie's Revenge. Tight third, Mincher Star, Mortal Combat, Ramarino, and on the inside of those then pulling up very quickly King's Bid. It's in the photo for third, then That's a Box, Black Zoot, Thelgat.
All right, we'll check the minors here in a moment. They held at Kilmore. They are starting